The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Alrighty then. Thanks for attending this brief webinar. My name is Greg Downing, and a lot of people are concerned about the required notice for employers to provide to their employees regarding the Affordable Care Act. Where do they get the information? Well, today I'm going to show you how to make that easy as pie and get it done very quickly. And to let you know it's not a bad thing, it actually is a really good thing. So take it from that perspective and it'll be so much easier. Now first off, just go to ObamacareMadeEasy.com and you'll see on the home page right down here is the required notice. Just click on that. And that's going to take you to a page that's going to have all the information that you will need. As you can see, this is a poster that we've put together that we would suggest you put in your break rooms, or if you have a lunch room or wherever people congregate, as a reminder that they can qualify for health insurance at little or no cost if they don't have affordable health care. Now, the law states, as it's written, that every employer, regardless of whether or not you have health insurance or not, must send this written notice out via first-class mail to all of your employees no later than October the 1st. So I'm going to assume that the first group of people I'm talking to do not have a health insurance plan. So this is actually a good thing. And the reason it is because if you can have most of your employees qualify for health insurance at little or no cost, why wouldn't you want that to happen? If the government's going to pay for that, let them do it. Or are you going to let your competitors down the road do all the education and the training and their employees get the benefits and you don't because you didn't take action? So the first thing that I will point out here is a link right here. You can go click on that link. This goes to the Department of Labor, and right here is every notice that you will need, but we're not going to go into it. Just know that that is there and it's available to get. One of the things that you will notice when you look at these different official notices, they're boring and no one will probably read them. So we recommend using a cover letter. So here we've got a link just to a Word document, and you just click on that, pops up, and it's you can do whatever you want to, but if they get a letter from you, they're going to be a lot more likely to read it because employees or individuals trust their employer and their mother more than anyone to recommend what they should do about health care. So this letter just states that, hey, all Americans are required to purchase health insurance in 2014 or else they're going to have to pay a tax. Talks a little bit about the marketplace, how they could qualify for subsidies at little or no cost. And then what I would recommend is in this cover letter, you put in this information in here because when individuals go to apply for coverage, they're going to be asked for this information. They're going to have to put in their employer's name, an employer identification number, address, contact person, email. And so put it in this letter so that they don't come back to you asking for this information. They have it. You make sure that they know this is important and this is what this letter does. And also remind them to read the official notice from the Department of Labor. And we've just included this because we're assuming you're affiliated with us in some way, that they can just use all of our services at Obamacare Made Easy. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free. It doesn't cost them anything. We'll provide all the education to make sure that they know how to get the subsidies simple. And then our website's on there. So that's available for you. And if you don't want to use it, that's fine. But I would just recommend that you do. So that's available to you. So let me get some things out of the way here so I can go to my next point. All right. So also this poster is a PDF that we poster right here. So if you wanted to click on that, you can print that out, and like I say, use that, which I think will be much more useful than these letters. Now, the employer notice, here is the official one for folks that do not currently have health insurance. I am not going to read this, but you can see it's very governmental. Blah, 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 blah. So I would recommend you just print it as is, and then Part B, you don't have to do anything with this. This is the same information that you filled out on the cover sheet, but this is just lets them know that when they do the form, in question 3 is going to ask them who their employer is, and these numbers correspond with their application. So you can just print that and include that, when you mail them their checks, or however you want to, or if you want to mail that letter, you can print it, and that way you're in compliance, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts if you did what you were supposed to. Now, the one for employers that do provide health insurance, that is the exact same letter. The difference is you're going to have to provide a little bit more information. And there's a Word document on the Department of Labor site that you can actually edit, and they also have these in Spanish, so if you need them, you can get them there on that first link. But you're going to need to complete this, that we, provide benefits for full-time employees, or whatever, the appropriate answer it is. Do you offer it for dependents? You may not. And then you'll want to check the box that you do provide, or make a statement that you do provide affordable health coverage. You don't have to complete anything on this. These are just questions that will be on the form for anyone who's applying for subsidies that's provided group health insurance. This is kind of funny. It says, completing this section is optional for employers, but will help to ensure employees understand their coverage choices. I don't really think filling that in is going to assure anything. It's going to be, this is all confusing. The bottom line is that if you are offering group health insurance, 99% of the time, you will be offering that employee affordable coverage. And the reason that is the government says as long as the employee contribution, the percentage that, or the number that they have to pay, is no more than 9.5% of their income, it's considered affordable. So I don't have my calculator in front of me. Let me get it while I'm thinking here. So if, let's say we've got an employee that makes $30,000 a year times 9.5%, so that means that that's $2,850. So if we did $2,850 divided by 12 months, that gives us $237. So as long as that employee is not paying more than $237 a month, it's considered affordable. So it's going to be rare, very, very rare that someone doesn't have affordable health insurance if it's employer sponsored. So if this happens, they're blocked completely from the subsidies. No one in their family can get subsidies. So this is kind of a moot point, but it is part of the exercise. So those are the forms. All you have to do is print them, send them on their way, and then you're done. And you just want to make sure that that's completed by October the 1st. And of course, if you're sick of all this stuff and you want us to do it for you, we can help provide the communication and get the letters and things done. Just sign up for our Affordable Care Act, and I'll do a little sales and marketing here. That's available to you as well. Now, if you're a health insurance agent and you've stumbled on this, you can still use all this information and just put it on your site, and we're happy that to help other folks out there participate in this. So that's another thing you can sign up for right there. All right, well, that's it. I will let you go. If you have any questions, feel free to call me, 512-656-9378, or you can email me at Greg, oh, there's my stuff here, greg@funnyhealthcare.com, and there's my phone number. So have a great day, and thanks for tuning in.